Is National Donate Life Month to honor and celebrate everyone who has donated and saved the lives of others.
It is also to encourage other Americans to register to be an organ donor if they have not already. Our Sierra Shipley joins us here in the studio. Sierra, how important is it to be an organ donor?
One organ donor can save 8 lives and help 75 others through tissue and cornea donation. I spoke with one mom who, after going through her worst day, knew her son could save the lives of so many others if she signed those papers.
Silly, goofy, that would be the best way to describe him. Very smart, reading probably before he was born.
There's nothing but great things to say when describing 13-year-old Peyton.
But he wasn't your typical kid. He was always just a little left of center.
Because of that, he was bullied for most of his years. Peyton was born 9 weeks early. He didn't grow up to look like all the other kids.
He had what was called intrauterine growth retardation, and with babies like that, either their body grows or their brain grows. Thankfully, his brain grew, and his body was just real small.
Counseling and encouragement from his parents were of little success. As he still struggled to ignore his classmates' rude remarks, he took his own life.
My life has fundamentally changed to my very core. I am not the same person I was 4.5 years ago.
With heartache that will never go away, there is still hope that Peyton lives on.
And he literally saved 6 lives and helped countless others through corneas and tissue.
When doctors asked if James wanted to donate her son's organs, there wasn't a hesitation, because a few months before, Peyton asked his mom what it means to donate.
And he sat and thought about it for a minute, and he said, "That's pretty cool." And then he thought a little bit more, and he says, "You think I could do that?"
As James left the hospital, she saw 2 helicopters and an ambulance, ready for Peyton to save lives.
It is a little bittersweet to know that the worst day of my life was the best day of someone else's.
Almost 5 years later, James has one wish and an everlasting pride for her son.
You know, I long for the day to meet the person who got his heart. Whatever these people do, whatever they go on and accomplish in their life, a little bit it is because of Peyton. And again, makes me very proud of him.
Peyton gave both his kidneys, heart, lungs, liver, which was split and given to 2 people, and pancreas to save a total of 6 lives. Now, when someone donates, the family will receive a letter from the Texas Organ Sharing Alliance describing the loved ones who the lives they saved. And they can, write back and forth to kind of thank them and kind of move on from the experience. And, we are going to hear from someone who received a kidney tomorrow. And he is from Gatesville, so we'll hear from him tomorrow on how his life has changed with his donation.
That's great. And you were saying that just in Texas, there are 11,000 people on the organ transplant list. Thank you, Sarah. And the Texas Organ Sharing Alliance, or TOSA, helps families who know someone has donated get to know the loved ones or the ones who were donated to.
Most organs for transplants come from deceased donors. TOSA advocates the importance of becoming an organ donor because an average of 18 people die a day because they did not receive a transplant in time. Once a person is pronounced dead or no longer shows signs of brain activity, organ donation is considered. A time of loss turns into a time of hope, as it's possible for the heart, lungs, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and intestines can be used to save someone else.
We've had donor families tell us before that it is the one positive thing to come out of their tragedy and gives them some sort of comfort in moving forward and knowing that their loved one left a legacy here on earth.